Yo, yo. How's it going? It's time to get our Jumpking redeem in. As promised. The final Jumpking. It's going bad. Why is it going bad, Muffin? Alright. What were the controls again? Okay, it literally is just A. Okay, we got this. Oop. Right, this one we can just leap. Well, just go for it. And we can skip up to this one, right? Yeah. Yeah. 3 in a row. Not that one. Get up there. Oh. We can do this. We can do this. There it is. It's all coming back. It was lost long ago. But it's all coming back to me now. No more good redeem? Yeah. I should have known this was gonna happen when I first assigned these redeems. Somebody's honking their horn. My brain is not a brain that likes to be interrupted or to switch gears very quickly. And so those redeems were always going to be a problem for me. I just did not foresee them in the future. It's been 8 months. Wow. We've been going for almost a year. Let me take a sip of coffee for that one. Started stream around September 5th. Damn. I should have waited like a couple more days. Could have had the funny number. The other funny number. Well, depending on the context, the funny number. That'd be crazy stream anniversary. Damn. Time to start over. That's really fucked up. September 6th was the actual date. Oh. Alright, let's see. We can do this. We can get even further than before. To go even Damn, what is the My Hero Academia quote already? That's gone. That's deleted from the brain. To go even further beyond plus ultra, is that right? That sounds right. It sounds like it's slightly off, though. Ah. I feel like because this is our last redeem Jumpking, we gotta make some progress, right? Oh, thank you for changing the game. I didn't think it was going to be like a big deal since we're only here for 21 minutes. Is that correct? I don't know, to be honest with you. I might... So it's not really replacing it because it's not putting it in the redeems, but I might make a concerted effort to play these games as one-off streams more often. Like whenever I need a break from another game, instead of like starting up a whole new game, these could be in the place of them. But I don't know what could fulfill the same role as this redeem, because these rage bait game redeems are kind of like a nose tweak, right? You redeem it not necessarily because you like the game itself, but you know that it's like tweaking my nose a little bit. Ah! Like that. I don't know what I could do to facilitate that. Yeah, Peak isn't that like that. You're right. Peak is kind of like that, but it's really only like that when you have friends playing with you. Oop, I went the wrong way because I forgot how the map was laid out this far down. I don't know. I don't know what we're playing for tomorrow's community night. It's got to be something Mibaro can participate in, because the whole point of doing a Saturday one was to get Mibaro on board. We could do Peak again, but I'm getting a little not tired of Peak, but it's wearing out on me. Mostly because it's a bitch to get the mods running every time. Like, it seems like every time we play Peak, we sit in the lobby for like 20 minutes trying to figure out what's going on. Ugh! Arga! Yeah. Ask Mibaro if they have Helldivers. We could do Helldivers and rotate folks out. Although that would probably be tough for you, SRP. I don't think you can run Helldivers, right? Oh, I feel like Bleat has Helldivers. Yeah. I've been kind of wanting to get some hours back into Helldivers, because I know very little about how the game is played now. And when I was playing with Nian, it became very apparent to me that I was not going to wing it in one day. All right, let's try to make this jump. Hey, first try. Jump King? No, I'm a jump god. Jump god! Helldivers is very hard on bugs. Yeah. Ugh. But I do like it. I wonder if it would be fun to see me try to learn the game solo. Because there would be like a lot of stealthing going on, and I like stealth gameplay a lot. Ugh. Most of the time, and I've also, I also kind of really want to get back into Night Rain. I haven't played it in a long time, like before Revenant got buffed. Apparently she's buffed to be usable in Deep of Night now. Haven't done Night Rain in a minute. But yeah, the thing with the game redeems is not necessarily that I don't like these games or that that I want to take anything away from your guys' fun in redeeming them, but it like physically hurts my brain to have to like stop an in progress game, and also doing them at the start of a stream or the end of a stream doesn't work either, because I would still have to cut them to keep my playlists clean on the YouTube side, which doesn't really matter right now, but in my brain it's just, I know that there's a playlist with like Jumpking inserted into it, and that hurts me on a personal level. You know what I mean? Like the OCD really is kicking in on the forbidden knowledge that there's Jumpking in like a Pokemon playlist. Oh god. PP not lazy. PP so busy. PP so busy, man. It's tough. It's tough balancing things. PP's busy, and PP also doesn't like editing. If I could hire an editor, I would do it. It's not really worth it, though, in this particular circumstance. Well, because so the way that the stream works is that I upload directly from Twitch to YouTube. Like, I export the video, and then in order to, so like the stream counts as all one video, right? In order to extract the start or end of the session, like a Jumpking out of the start of the or end of the session, I would have to go into the video player and then cut it, and then upload them separately. And I just don't want to do that extra step. And it sounds like a very minor thing to do, and it is, honestly. But that minor thing compiles every week across each video that I would have to do, right? Then why not restart stream? Because that sucks. Also, if I ever wanted to retain a larger audience, if we were ever to grow bigger, starting and stopping stream for that reason actively kills your view count. It probably doesn't matter right now because I've only got like a handful of people's attention, right? And you'll probably just pop right back in. But for a lot of people, that'll just be the signal to leave. And even if you said, hey, don't worry about it, we're going to be back in like 20 seconds. Some people would just be like, all right, cool. I'm good, though. Oh, no. creates an inflection point. I do have to bounce off the wall to get up there, right? Am I crazy? Oh no! And also, if I restarted and started and ended stream for like a 30-minute or a 20-minute redeem, roughly, you would be getting hit with ads again because a new stream has started. Then I would have to wait, like, what do ads start at 5 minutes, right? 5 minutes from the start of this. Motherfucker. 5 minutes from the start of the stream. Which means I don't stream for a solid... Like, I'm not doing anything in the stream for a solid 8 minutes because the 3-minute ad on top of the 5-minute startup. And I'm only here for 4 hours. I want to make the most of my time here. Playing a video game. Playing a video game and talking. And yapping. And definitely beating Jumpking. And I had thought about making the redeem more expensive and making it a whole stream, but I don't like. I like these games. I don't like them enough to do them 4 hours at a time. I don't want to make a commitment that I can't keep. Because I'm already kind of doing that by having the redeems that I'm welching on now. Ugh. Get up there. You know what I mean? SRP, do you know if there's any debt in the other games that I had listed? I had Peak, I had Baby Steps, I had Jumpking. Didn't I have like a fourth one? Oh, I'm a fool. Baby Steps had none. Yeah, because we just filled that one out. Only Jumpking? Okay, good. I was gonna say if I had debt in the others, I would turn them back on until the debt piled up. And then we'd give everybody, like, their last hurrah for the points they've already spent. I only had 3 games? Huh. Alright, let's get up there. Would community night be a good redeem? Because I'm really bad at scheduling them. I'm not somebody who goes out of their way to be like, let's do a community thing. I'm a very solitary individual. So having a redeem that was community night would get me out of my shell more. And it would be an indicator that you actually, I mean, like, obviously most of you want to be there, but it is a signal to me that it is popular at the moment in time in which it is oh yeah. It is selected. Oh no. I did community games on stream a couple times last year, yeah. You might be able to do that. Wow. Mibaru has peak? Okay, we could do a peak for Mibaru. Wah! It was 21 minutes today, right? Or was it 27? I know there was a lot of redeems right at the last minute. 25? Gotcha. So that means at 148? Yeah, because no, 138, because I looked at the clock at the start and it was 113. I can't be doing math while I'm doing Jumpking. That's too much. That's too much to ask of a man. Alright, get up there. It does seem a little, like, weird to attach a point value to community night, though. Like, you have to buy it out of me. But that's not the intent. It's just that I'm not like a person who thinks about. I'm very happy to be on my own. I don't seek out like a company very often. Well, that's why I suggested it be a redeem, is because I'm really bad at scheduling them. Like, for me to schedule it, I would have to think about it. And I'm not very company minded. And I can't promise a specific date every day, right? Or every week, right? So the redeem would be like an indicator that people would want to do it, and then we would hash out a date for that particular redeem and a game, and then we play it. Oh, yeah. Get up there. Get up there. All right, you don't go that way. You actually have to jump it normal. Damn. Get there. And it's not even like, it's not like a situation where like I need to be forced to hang out with people. It's more that I have lived my life like so individualistically that it doesn't really even ever cross my mind to be like, yo, you wanted to, god damn it, I keep doing it. It doesn't really cross my mind to invite people to things. Like as a general hangout situation. I almost did it again. Did you see me hesitate? Ow, fuck! Hey, look at that. Consistency. Will we make it past the Raven today? No. That's not true. I'm just bad at being a person. Like a normal human being. Ah. 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 Yo, let's go. This is the highest we've ever been. This is progress. Now, I suspect that the average person might just jump right up to the top. But I see the square here. This square I point to at the screen without any hand tracking. This square indicates to me that I need to jump there first and then to the left. Ooh. No! Okay, we're good, we're good, we're cool, we're... Wait, I could have just jumped straight. Are you alive? Well then. Yeah, that was the sentence I was going to say before the skeleton started talking was like, could I have just like jumped straight up and previewed the land? And yes, I could have. It was going to be a rhetorical question in which I was like, yeah, I'm dumb. Yo. Progress. Let's go. Whoop. Huh. 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 No! Okay. We're fine. It's fine. Stop talking to me, Skeleman. Did he just say step on me? I was spacing out for a second while I was sipping my coffee. Oh, that was a close one. Oh, god damn it. False King's Keep. We are in a new area. I'm past the 25-minute mark. All right, well, I want to explore a little bit. I'll give you a little bonus time since I am now intrigued a little bit. Steadily growing less intrigued. Wait. Nope. No! I had the right idea. Okay. We gotta get to that platform and then we'll call it. I shouldn't have made that assertion. I'm not gonna live up to that. Oh my god, this particular section. Wait. Ha! Fuck. I know the code now. You bitch. Get up there. Whoa, did you see how... Whoa. Alright. Good enough. No. Alright. Yes, I'm sure. Alright. We will play more Jumpking in the future, certainly. But, not today. I'll figure out some form of structured way to get Jumpking back in the rotation. Alrighty. Let me get the emulator up and running. That's not true. You don't know that that's true. I'm a man of my word as long as we've shooken on it and Pinky promised. Did I click done here? Well, updated it a second time. Alright, there it is. I lost focus! I can't believe I did that to myself! 1 in 21,000 and I forgot to save! Anyway, Ito leveled up and he is now Amistar. And I changed his nature to modest so that he's a good special attacker. I re-evolved Ball. And I changed his nature to Adamant so that he has good attack stat. Lavatori is the only one who hasn't evolved yet, but she's getting there. And in fact, we're going to lead with her. Oh, actually, this isn't the right save. I save stated before I quit training today. Ooh, don't do that. Because I wasn't paying attention to where I was... how do I get out of this? There we go. I wasn't paying attention to where I was roaming, and I accidentally encountered the trainer on the other side here. So this is actually where we belong. Starmie! Lavatori. Versus a Starmie. Probably... Yeah, obviously VHS player. Duh. Electric. My brain was really quitting out on me there. Starmie's such a good design. I love Starmie and Staryu. They're so... They're like a Pokemon's Pokemon. To me. They're like a weird alien rock thing that doesn't have any facial features. It was a Pokemon that was just allowed to be weird. It didn't have to be a mascot. I mean, it was bound to happen if you kept hitting the ship Vaporeon. Wants to learn Thrash. Thrash is good, right? 105, 2 to 3 turns, confuses the user. I'll take it, actually. Vaporeon doesn't like you asking so much, apparently. Alright. We'll bring in Batman. Gonna fly. Do y'all see Bryn's new model, by the way? Looks awesome. I had just noticed that they went live and said they were debuting something when I was making that sandwich. And it seems like they'd been live for longer than that. And I was like, oh, I wonder what Bryn's doing with a debut. And he's got a sick new model. Or they got a sick new model. It looks like a kobold Leshy. It looks like a kobold made out of tree stuff. It's really cool. Yes, I will take Crunch. Thank you. It's a tough call, but I think I'm going to get rid of Dragon Pulse. It's the only move I have. Well, I have Ice types now, so we're good. Crunch is just a very good move in general. And Steelix is a physical-oriented attacker instead of a special. Nidoqueen! I should go catch a Nidoran female and get a Nidoqueen. I love Nidoqueen. Oh, Batman's hurt. What happened to Batman? I wasn't paying attention. I was thinking about Bryn's cool-ass new model. Oh, you're gonna self-destruct. No? Alright. Let's test that theory one more time. Electrode's so fast. Down. Another Starmie. Crunch that Starmie. Yeah. Did I miss? Come on. Come on, I barfed. Thank you. You're fucked now, Starmie. You're just a kid, but you're not to be underestimated either. Oh, right. Poison. I should probably heal people, too. That's gonna have to do it for now. Oh, I did also catch a Cyndaquil, which I named Totodile, and a Chikorita, which is still named Chikorita because I didn't remember to nickname it. They were hiding out in the grass here. What am I fighting? I wasn't looking. Arbok. And I think I also caught a Rapidash. Although that might have been during the Pokerus save that didn't get saved. I'd have to look at my my inventory, my PC. My inventory of Pokemon, Jesus Christ. All this water makes me want to surf and explore what's going on. But there's so many fucking encounters in the water because every piece is a grass. Every tile is a grass. Goodbye. Oh, I thought there was a barrier here. Okay. My bad. I'm feeling great today. I feel like I could boot even the league champ. Good luck, brother. Quillfish. I did want to make a point of clarification, though, now that I remember. Last session, I did say that we are free of the revive rule. That is only true of trainer battles, because wild Pokemon are still able to kill me permanently. So we need revive herbs for them. For those ones. Quagsire is kind of a problem for me. I don't really have a counter for Quagsire. Oh, that was really weak. Well, not doing that. I wonder, if I use Dig, I'm a flying type, so I shouldn't be hit by Earthquake. But if I use dig, am I still immune to earthquake? Because earthquake can hit through dig. Must not be able to, because the Quagsire is only working on amnesia now that I'm immune. Yeah, amnesia and yawn. Yep. Oh, I'm gonna fall asleep on the ground, aren't I? Yeah. Alright, we're just gonna spam Batman until he wakes up. There he is. Because the Quagsire can't do anything for me. Or anything to me, rather. He's snoozing. They're really funny. Got him. Give me 1 second. I'm not even gonna go to be... Sorry. My cat, occasionally she gets, like, hair stuck in her throat or something. As cats probably do often. But she'll, like, rasp. And I just gotta give her throat a little, massage. Then it fixes it. She was, sitting on the bed behind me. Get Gutsy, King. Waterfall might be dangerous to me. Ooh, yeah. Let's just switch out. Sandstorm rages. Costco chicken bake? Lucky. I have intense FOMO about Costco because we don't have one around here. I don't have a Costco nearby. I've never been. Never been to a Costco. I've never had a Costco hot dog. Closest thing I have is Sam's Club, and it's like 6 miles away. Maybe more. Lavatory is evolving! Sam's Club is where I got my mom's first really expensive birthday present. Because I knew somebody who had like a membership who worked there. I need lemonades. I went past them. Yeah, we're gonna have to start buying Moo Milks. I hope there's a Pokemon Center before we enter Victory Road. I don't remember if there is. You can catch Charmander and Bulbasaur out here? That's crazy. Psychic type. You need to buy Pilk. I'm never going to buy Pilk. No. And I'm not going to. I'm not, no. I don't think I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna leave that one. Because the thought of carbonation and lactose, I almost said lactating. The combination of those two things hurt my soul. I don't believe in God, but at the same time, I hear his voice calling out to me, telling me that that will fracture my immortal essence. If I were to imbibe such a heinous concoction. It's basically a root beer. That is a good sell on it. I don't trust it though. Because I barely tolerate floats too. Like, I like a root beer or a Coke float, but I do not like a root beer or a Coke float in which the ice cream has completely melded into the soda. Damn, what a clapback. That's a good one, Mibaru. I'm going to use that. If given the chance. I have 48 hit points. Ads are going to start soon. Future Sight. That's what's doing it. We're gonna dig. He has to drink Pilk to hear God's call. Are you a worshipper of death? It's been written. Well, death is the only call I think you're gonna get from Pilk drinking. Even the name is cursed as hell. Can I get a dig before the future sight comes in? Or did we... did the future sight get canceled because I killed him? I don't think that's how future sight works. Diet Pilk? Diet soda is already cursed as hell. I hate diet soda. What do you mean how? It tastes like ass. I'm convinced that we're gonna find out there's a... Like, you know how licorice and cilantro has like a gene that makes things taste shitty for some people? I think I think we're gonna find out there's a gene for whatever they use to flavor Coca-Cola. Okay, ads are coming in. I'll see you in a little bit. Bye-bye.
Isn't a person just a collection of their mistakes and also their kind of undoing of their mistakes? I mean, what else are you? You know, you're always just the reaction to the bad parts of yourself, I think. And I think that's what is kind of like a driving motivation behind any human being that wants to continue to grow and live life.
We are back. Let me switch back into the game window. There we go. Okay, this seems to be progress. I guess both ways are progress? Thank you, Pongo. Welcome back for yourself. There's a house. That reminds me. I meant to tell you this last session. Let me get it on the map. I was down here at Goldenrod, and now that I had surf, I was like, why don't I just surf around here while I'm training just to see what's up, because it's probably like an item on a rock or something. And there's a little island down here along this path right here. There was 3 sisters who were camping. I fought them. But more importantly, on the way to them, there was a little cottage that was inaccessible unless you had surf, and it said it was locked. I don't know if that's just them being cheeky, like they don't have content for that house, or if there's actually a key somewhere. It's very mysterious. It looked just like this house. There's something written here. Read it? To my brothers and sisters, we take pride in serving Pokemon trainers. When trainers talk to you, give them something useful. Love, Monica. Oh, it's the Day Siblings journal. Monday, Monica. Tuesday, Tuscany. Wednesday, Wesley. Thursday, Arthur. Friday, Frida. Saturday, Santos. Sunday, Sunny. So if you didn't see them yet, I guess that's your cue. Where the hell am I? Oh, this is way back. Okay. Yeah, because there's the Bulbasaur and such. This is just a way to get into the water? What? Can't escape from crossing fates? Alright, Lavatory. I'm switching that and Thrash, because Thrash is going to be like if we need to kill something that is strong. Whoa. There we go. That was dangerous. Running out of lemonades here, guys. What we got? Arbok? Okay, it's not a starter. A lot of Arbucks out in this area. We ball? We are out of the dig meta. We now have the earthquake meta. I might put what does Arbok have a scary face on his body itself? Arbok is based on a cobra and the patterns on their chest. And in every generation, the pattern is different based on the region. I'm gonna risk it with Lavatory. I want to see if Lavatory can take out Rapidash. Tanky. I fear Stomp might take him out at this HP level, though. In fact, I'm pretty sure all of Arbok's patterns are a scary face. It's just a different scary face for each region. You can go onto Bulbapedia and look it up. It's really interesting. They do a good job with Arbok in particular. Or I guess Cerebi.net would also have it. I don't know if they still do that. They did it all the way up through the through Black and White, if I recall. I don't know if they've maintained it through the 3D games. And if I'm not mistaken, the patterns were all programmed into every game. Oh, there's Bulbasaur. The patterns were all programmed into every game. So, when the new ones, like, the old ones would always be carried over into the new ones. So you could have an Arbok from another region in your different game of a different region, and its pattern would still be consistent. When did you think Pokemon started to go downhill? Honestly, probably Sword and Shield. I think X and Y was still good enough, but it was like a step down. The Megas are really what saved X and Y for me, as well as the Pokemon and Me function. But it was really when Sword and Shield was the first Pokemon that I just skipped instead of buying day one. I did eventually play Sword and Shield, but it was not out of genuine interest in being, or not genuine interest, genuine excitement. It was more like enough time had passed from me being pissed off about the direction of Pokemon that I was like, all right, well, I'm bored. I want to play a Pokemon. Let's see how bad it is. And it was pretty bad. I recently tried to start Pokemon Sword and Shield over in my spare time, and it doesn't do it for me, man. Sword and Shield is also when the gimmicks started feeling genuinely like gimmicks, like that you could expect them not to return ever again. Bug and Grass. Yeah, I guess we'll use a Friend Ball. Catch it and name it Greninja. I'm gonna try. You know what? This is a situation in which Sandstorm would be very useful. To wear it down a little bit. Sandstorm is not going to kill it in the 5 turns it's going to be present, but it is going to wear it down. I don't have False Swipe on my team anymore. I wasn't against Gigantamax, but when Gigantamax was announced, I was very much like... Especially when... So, the thing with Gigantamax to me is that there's 2 things of it in the game. There's Dynamaxing, and then there's Gigantamaxing. And Dynamaxing is just making the Pokemon big and very simplified. Like, there's no strategy to Dynamax. It's just number go up because you have a move. You have, like, a super move. Based on the type of the move you have. Gigantamaxing was just Mega Evolution, but with Dynamax stacked on top. So my thinking was like, why did we change what was working? People love Mega Evolutions. Perry is in the minority. Mega Evolutions were beloved. And we've got them back, sort of, but we don't know if they're gonna stay because they came back in a game that was modeled after the original X and Ys, or if they're just gonna evaporate again. But Mega Evolutions are like peak, I can't believe they stumbled on gold and then did nothing with it energy. That's what Mega Evolutions are. Man, this Bulbasaur, this level 5 Bulbasaur does not want to be caught. Yeah, Megas were cool. There were some of them that were like hit or miss. But the thing about Megas in X and Y was that they all looked like the Pokemon taken to its extreme. And now Megas are kind of doofy looking second passes. Like Mega Feraligatr, for example. Mega Feraligatr can work with it. Oh, I'm blocking the camera. It can work with the concept it's got going for it right now. But they made it look doofy on purpose because I think it's Ken Sugimori who's still in charge of the art. Ken Sugimori's thought process on Pokemon is now, in my opinion, dumb. It is, if a Pokemon looks too cool, he wants to doof it up a little bit. He wants to make it look a little bit silly so that it's not too cool. And I'll never understand it. It's like Mega Evolutions were born from like making things as cool and stupid as possible. Like stupidly cool. But now he wants to make them just like stupid. He wants to make them mascotized. I hate it. Gen 5 graphics, that would be pixels, right? Sprite work. When Pokemon was I don't think I'm gonna catch this Bulbasaur. When Pokemon was around as sprite work, I was big on like, why haven't they made the jump to 3D? I was a big 3D promoter because I was a kid. And not because I didn't like sprite work, but just because I saw the possibility of 3D and I wanted to see it happen. I wanted like Coliseum. I wanted Stadium. I wanted that kind of 3D. Under their current philosophy, yes, it would look better as sprite work. They could make a competent 3D game, and they might be doing that with Winds and Waves. Maybe, big maybe. Big cope. But at this point, I don't think so. I think it would look better as the sprite work. Because the sprite work had so much personality in it, too. Every Pokemon was posed dynamically. A lot of the designs just work better in 2D. Like Tropius. Tropius looks the best in 2D. It looks a little jank in 3D. Especially when they made him fly. As like his default stance. I'm very opinionated about Pokemon, can you tell? Bulbasaur can be seen napping in bright sunlight. There is a seed on its back. By soaking up the sun's rays, the seed grows progressively larger. Yes. We got Greninja. I agree, Mibaru. My ideal Pokemon game in this day and age, oh, it's in Magikarp. In this, in my current brain space, would be a Pokemon game that is HD 2D or 2D HD. I can't remember the way that is oriented. I think it's HD 2D. Very Octopath Traveler style. I would want, so in traditional Pokemon games, you have this like over-the-shoulder style camera, if you can call it that. I would prefer them to flip the camera so that we are watching it from a side view. Because then you could include both the trainer sprites in there doing little cute animations, simple animations when they give commands. You could have them talking in the fight. You could put the Pokemon at like dynamic 3/4 fighting poses. Is this another Bulbasaur? You don't mind the switch to 3D, but it's obvious they put the absolute minimum effort on them, and even that is debatable when you see the bugs. I sort of agree. I don't mind the switch to 3D. I don't think the team as a whole put a minimum effort on things. I think the leadership of the team is throttling their output. What if they did Dark Souls style of fighting / moving in Pokemon battle where you fight as the Mon? I mean, it could work. That's not really what I come to a Pokemon game for, though. If you're gonna do like an action game style, I would love to see Pokken get more love. They struck gold with Pokken and then did nothing with it again. But to me, the problem of Pokemon Company is probably not the team. It is the guy in charge of the team. I've said it before. I have mad beef with Junichi Matsuda. I would sit down and love to have like a genuine interview with Junichi Matsuda. Because I think he is probably the problem with the Pokemon Company and the direction of the games. And if I remember right, he's not even like directly a part of them anymore, which might be why we see such an improvement in wins and waves. But he was around during the Dexit issue. And the Dexit issue wouldn't have even... What the fuck is happening to this Victory Bell? Why is he so deflated? You seeing this? That's a level 50 Victory Bell. I'm kind of scared of it, actually. Junichi... The way the Dexit thing was handled is the issue. I don't care that Pokemon don't make it into the next generation of game. Like, I am very much in favor of, like, slowing it down, dialing it in, having a very curated dex per region. But he just, instead of just saying that we were going to do that, he just decided to lie about it. So, like, about the reasons for it. And then profiteer off of it by opening up Pokemon Home. Because then they later reissued Pokemon that weren't supposed to be in games via DLC. It's very dubious. And I'm sure there's people over top of Junichi Masuda that are also the problem. But Junichi Masuda, for better or worse, had the unfortunate situation of being out in front of the public to lie about it. I also wish that, but that is a staple that of a certain genre that is very hard to kill because it makes a lot of money. And at least in the old days, there was a reason for it. Like, back in the day, it was actually very, I want to say innocent, but it probably wasn't as innocent as I'd like to think it was. Which is, it encouraged people to get together and trade Pokemon. But that only worked because we didn't have a world interconnected by the internet at the time. Now that we do, the incentive of the dual... Oh boy, this isn't good. The incentive of the dual version system is gone. You don't have to go interact with people to get the other mons you want. And if they wanted to keep the dual system, and if they had balls, they would have said, no, I don't give a fuck about Wi-Fi. If you want to, I can't switch out, can I? If you want to trade Pokemon, you have to go, oh, this was a bad choice. You have to go next to somebody, and the Switch will read the the other Switch in proximity. Like how you trade phone numbers in Japan, where you just like scan each other's phone. But they didn't do that. Because it is obviously not about building relationships in the modern age, it's about making the money. Selling the same game twice. And then possibly the same DLC twice. That's the real punch in the cojones. Yep. I think the move to DLC overall is better. Because they're not re-releasing a whole game, but improved. But that needed to be the point. That needed to be the point at which we said goodbye to the dual game system. Yeah, I'm gonna switch back into VHS player. I'm losing my focus on the game because I'm very passionate about the direction of my childhood franchise. Like, Pokemon was my game. I played Pokemon over Final Fantasy and over Mario and over Mega Man. I got deep roots in Pokemon. Please tell me your rest spot. Yes! Thank you, lady. Citrus berry? Yo, we got access to another citrus berry. Another citrus berry tree. Okay, that's a way down from the top. I'm thinking I should lead with a good Pokemon because... And let Lavatory get, yeah, let's lead with Batman. Lavatory's just gonna level up passively for now. Because we're getting into dangerous territory. There's a little Bulbasaur up there. Hey, Bulbasaur, how you doing? Oh. I lost to a trainer named Silver. He was really strong, but it was as if he I'm having a stroke. It was as if he had absolute... It was as if he absolutely had to win at any cost. We got there! I felt sorry for his Pokemon. That was a bad one. Alright. Rapidash. More like gonna turn rapidly to ash. Got him! Stupid. Batman grew to level 48. Lavatory grew to level 32. Speaking of childhood games and going 3D, I wish Sonic just didn't. I really like 2D Sonic. Overall, I think 2D Sonic is the better branching path. I really like the games that have the burst system, though. The ones that are positioned behind Sonic with the... You get rings to build up the meter. I do think overall the Sonic franchise is kind of fumbled in the same way as Pokemon, though. Maybe not as badly, but definitely as infamously. Man, I love Sonic so much. Sonic might have been one of the first things I ever drew. I think that might be true. I think I learned to draw Sonic, and then I learned to draw FMA. I think that was... Oh god, Miltank. I think that was the order of operations for me. I think I was really young. Like 12 or 13 when I discovered Sonic forums. And a lot of people had like unique custom Sonic avatars. Like OC avatars. And I was like, oh, I want to do that. So I made one. And it was awful. But I'm pretty sure that was my first experience with art in general. Is trying to draw Sonic characters. Yeah, let's do Earthquake. Oh, okay. We can come back. Wow, that Miltank really is tanky. Living up to the name. I have nothing but berries to heal you with. How many citrus berries do I have? I have quite a few. Enough worthy of sacrifice? Yes. Oh, we're just going to keep healing at this point. Because it's using Bide. And I don't think Sandstorm contributes to Bide. Yeah, it doesn't. Nice. That's going to contribute to Bide, though. If I don't kill it, I'm killing it. What was your favorite Sonic game, Mibaro? Do you have one? I have really fond memories with the adventure games. But if I had to say that there was one that I have the strongest attachment to, I would probably have to say it was Sonic 3 and Knuckles. The classic. Hard to choose between 2 and 3. 2's really good. 2 has a lot of stuff going for it. I just think everything looks the most polished in 3. And they do a lot of really good subtle storytelling in 3. That I caught on to when I went back to it as an adult and had the attention span to link the zones together in my mind. How do you feel about Sonic Mania? I really like Sonic Mania. True successor. Gengar, shit. Have you not played Sonic Mania, Mibaro? Sonic Mania is what if I wanted more Sonic 3? Go play it. Is it on Steam? Hold up. We're stopping the stream for a second. Let me see here. Mibaru? It's on Steam for $4.99, and the Encore DLC that includes Mighty and Ray, the squirrel, is $1.24. You know what you must do. It's a great game. It's a 10 on 10. It is basically... You know how people will say, oh, I wish if they remade this game, they would restore all the cut content that everybody knows about that just didn't make it because of time constraints? That's what Sonic Mania feels like to Sonic 3. I'm not saying that there was content to Sonic 3 that exists and has been implemented into Mania. I'm saying that's what Mania feels like. It feels like it belongs in Sonic 3 because it does. Sonic Mania is good. 10 on 10 on 10 on 10. Can't recommend highly enough. Okay, back to video game. I'm scared of Gengar. Let me set up Sandstorm, assuming I survive. You only need to find the time to play it. Make the time. It's worth it. You could do it right now. I won't judge you. Stop watching right now. Go play Sonic Mania. In fact, don't even just... You don't even have to play it. Just boot it up, watch that intro, and just be happy. I did kill Ball. But it's fine. This is a trainer battle. We are free from the revive rule with trainer battles. We can just walk back to that lady and get healed again. Although I suppose the checkpoint rule could be in point until, or the revive rule really should be on point until we get to the league, huh? So maybe I did kill Ball. Because the league is really the point at which there's no like check mark. So yeah, Ball's dead for a minute. I didn't have a choice. I don't have any heals left. And I don't think I can fly here, right? Yeah, I have to make it all the way up to at least here. I got berries, man. If I had Berry Cow, I would have been fine. That might be true, actually. But Berry Cow doesn't have the levels, nor does she have what's the word I'm looking for? Nor is she ground type. So she'd take damage during sandstorms. On my sandstorm team. Oh, I'm so scared. We gotta be getting close though, right? I'm making my final preparations before the Pokemon League. These guys are scary. Cloyster. Were you big on the sacrifice strat in Pokemon? I don't know what that means. So probably not. Not the Cloyusi. Yeah, I know. It really does. It just does. Very unfortunate. Usually leveled 1 or 2 mons and use the others as sacrifices to heal. Oh, I got you, I got you. Yeah, I never deliberately did that, but if the situation called for it, I definitely was like, well, you are definitely gonna die. I'm going to use you as a heal bot until... Yeah. Keeps using protect. Stop it. Thank you. So, I don't know why, because Batman is an established figure in pop culture media, but whenever I see Batman being read on this character in particular, like in this game in particular, I keep thinking it's saying Bateman, like Patrick Bateman. I don't know what's wrong with my brain. Hey, Pidgeot. Pidgeot is so nostalgic for me because it was one of Ash's Pokemon for the longest time. And it's also one of the Pokemon, one of his few Pokemon that fully evolve. Seeing Pidgeot is like seeing an old friend after they've grown. Like, you know how sometimes you separate from people and then they become a worse person? No. Pidgeot is like losing track of an old friend and then finding them again, and they're like the coolest dude ever. That's what Pidgeot feels like to me. And I think that's because I didn't see the episode where Pidgeotto got released. Where did Panic come from in your name? Kind of have to go way back. When I was a wee lad on the internet, one of the first Let's Players I watched was Zisto. He still streams too. He's a pretty chill dude. He was a Minecraft tuber way back in the day. But he had like a very eclectic personality, and I feel like you can probably see the DNA of the way I talk in the way that he talks on stream. But he always had like really funny panicked moments that I always thought would be fun to emulate and express when I'm playing video games, and that kind of became how I played video games. So panicked is kind of just how I think of myself in certain moments. Panicked Pike. I admit, though, that I'm a much calmer and deliberate person. But yeah, that's sort of where it comes from. For example, whenever I'm flustered, I can tell you exactly where my flusteredness comes from. Whenever I'm like, yeah, wow, wow, wow. That's directly from that guy, because whenever he messed up on something, he had like Really funny noises he'd make. That became like embedded into my personality. But yeah, shoutouts to Zisto. You should go watch him sometime. He's a pretty cool dude. Ah wah wah wah. Yeah yeah yeah. In fact, I quoted him in Perry's stream the other day just to see if anybody would pick up on it. If there was any like old Minecraft fans. There's a really funny clip where he's laying down lava in Minecraft in like a challenge map to light a path and to kill some mobs. And he's just like, I am a lava expert. And then he immediately burns himself to death. It's pretty good. Maybe I'll link Pokemon League? Maybe I'll link him in the Discord at some point, like a compilation from a long time ago. And then take psychic damage when the video says that it's like from 17 years ago or something. Sorry, kid. This way is closed until someone deals with that legendary Pokemon. I'm being denied? Sir? I can fly here, though. Word? We're safe. Charmander? Where'd you see Charmander? Oh, right there. Yeah. I think we saw one earlier, right? We just haven't seen Squirtle out in the wild. Alright. Let's go to Goldenrod. Pick up a revive. Oh, yeah, you can select the same point. Yeah. We'll go pick up a revive herb from Granny down here. There she is. Alright, that will let us have ball back. Yeah, ball. Oh. I was looking at balls, thinking of ball. But what I actually needed was the reviver. Oh yeah, what was this? Used to instantly grow berry trees? That's crazy. Where did I get this from? Run back the tape. What did this drop off of? I need to know. Also, did I not buy the reviver? Wait, did I? Oh, I had them already. I could have just done it. Oops. Oh. Where do I need to go right now? I just had it in my mind. I needed to buy milk. We are of a sufficient level enough that the cost difference is not worth it to keep buying lemonades. Even though you have the chance to get an occasional free lemonade. Ooh, you can buy these a lot faster too. Let's go. How about another? How about another? Hell yeah. So much milk. I'm just gonna spend all my money on it. How many milks? 48! Let's go! Alright, we'll revive Ball. We'll fly back to... There's no icon? Wait. Does that imply... Hold on. Named things. Could I? No, I can't fly to Union Cave. Can't fly to Ilex Forest. Can't fly to National Park. Weird. Can fly to Victory Road, though. Okay. We are healed. In terms of our, we're gonna use that growth mulch. Where you at? Where you at? There you are. There we go. Okay, it's not... It's a consumable. It's not permanent. Okay. Hit this lady up for a rest. Then we need to figure out what this guy's talking about in terms of legendary Pokemon. Is Suicune hanging out to our left? Since you've come this far, you must be good. I'm going to give this battle everything I've got. Wait. Can I not progress until I fight the Kimono Sisters? Is that what it's telling me? Because the Kimono Sisters are judging me up against Ho-Oh? I think that might be the case. Blastoise used Raisin Dance. Thank you. You bitch. Rain Dance Protect, huh? What is your angle? We'll never know. Raichu. You might have Focus Blast. So I should switch into Barfed. Because I Barfed as is the tankiest physical defender. Play rough. Let's get that Zap Cannon out of the way just in case that's what it has. Oh, you know, I never noticed this. Look on the thigh of the Raichu. He kind of has like it looks like an Inkay. Or a little blooper. Crunch. There's that focus blast I was worried about. Almost. Almost killed me. A Tauros. Tauros might have Earthquake, but I doubt it. But if I didn't want to take chances, I would bring in Batman. I think I can get them both, but I chose Ho-Oh when the game asked me, so I believe I'm going to get Ho-Oh first. And I think I have to travel into Kanto to get the item that unlocks Lugia. I believe that's how it works. Why Ho-Oh? No reason in particular. I just picked Ho-Oh. It also kind of makes the most sense because if you choose Ho-Oh first, like it brings you right back to Ekritique City with the dancers. So it makes more thematic sense for the dancers to be tied to Ho-Oh than Lugia. But Lugia is my favorite of the two. I used to not care for Ho-Oh at all because he didn't have like a very sleek looking design. But I've come around and appreciate Ho-Oh a lot in terms of design. Especially when they really make blues pop on it. I think sometimes his black makeup looking eyeshadow or eye markings is rendered with like a very dark blue, like a midnight blue, almost black. And it contrasts really nice with the bright red, orange, and gold. Mm-hmm. In terms of color palette, I really like Ho-Oh. Because I've seen people say that gold, green, and red are a common color palette, but personally, I don't see it very often. It's very regal to me. Did you rest again? Cut it out. Ads are starting soon. Yeah, I might go piss, actually. I don't know if I agree with that, SRB. I think Lugia and Ho-Oh are both really good designs with different design principles. Intentionally so. Ho-Oh is very ornate and rounded shapes. It's very highly detailed, but Lugia is sleek, simple shapes. Looks like something you would draw on a school notepad, because it probably may have been. Right on. Switch into Ito. Beware of ads, they're on their way. Is Lugia not good? I mean, competitively he might be kind of trash, but he is pretty, I never had trouble using him, that's for damn sure. I guess Pokemon games are kind of designed in that way, though, right? Can we beat this before ads come in? Probably. There we go. I barfed, grew to level 53. Believe it. Databio. Alright. Ads have started. I will see you guys in just a minute. Bye-bye.
Isn't a person just a collection of their mistakes and also their kind of undoing of their mistakes? I mean, what else are you? You know, you're always just the reaction to the bad parts of yourself, I think. And I think that's what is kind of like a driving motivation behind any human being that wants to continue to grow and live life.
And we are back! There's a lot of punctuation on that. Alright. We need to go down to this lady and get a heal. Because we got our butt whooped. And apparently we need to deal with Ho-Oh first. That means going back to Ekrutique. Right, there we go. No, I haven't checked the Pokemart since I beat Claire. Let's see what they got. Max potions now. Okay. Things I can't use. We'll sell these. Sell all but one. They were not. The white flute was down here. What are you talking about? The game... You just see the game tried to gaslight me? Yeah, Sharp Peak. What's wrong? What's wrong? I'm gonna sell both of these. They don't do nothing for me because experience share. Now Pokemon with beaks, when does it end? I didn't get the choice. The game just drops them on me when I faint or capture a bird-type Pokemon. Okay. Who do we got in our lineup? We know we're going up against Umbreon first. Umbreon is a special defense tank, so that rules out VHS player. We should probably lead with Ball or I Barfed. Or we could lead with Batman and just do the setup. But the problem is they each only have one Pokemon, so Spikes isn't going to come into play. I think we're leading with Ball. Let's give it another shot. The hall is empty. Talk to Zuki in the middle when you're ready. Also, everybody gets a berry. Yeah, you're getting a berry too. Bury these nuts in your mouth? Got him. Yeah. Oh. All right. Let's see. Let's see if we're good enough. Sandstorm? Level 48 still. Damn. We'll gamble on Earthquake. Yes! That did not a lot of damage. That did quite a bit of damage. That's not good. This Umbreon's killing me. Alright, we got Espeon this time. Ball in the... Alright, yeah. I was thinking we were leading with Batman, but I forgot I put Ball out front. Let's just skip the Sandstorm, go straight into Earthquake, because we might not survive Psychic. Yeah. Nice. A critical hit, of course. There we go. What's next? Dark Pulse? Yes. It's not Crunch. It is a dark type move, though. We'll take it. You're quite the trainer. I remember that you chased off that rocket grunt from right here. Thank you for that. Though I'm a trainer too, she who knows the most speaks the least. I am Miki, the kimono girl. Let me challenge you and your Pokemon. Flareon. We can do this. We just have to end up being faster. Not with Lavatory, though. I should have put you at the very bottom so you weren't ever placed first. Shit. Another critical hit? I'm not going to be faster. Fire Blast is going to take me out. Jerk? You jerk? Okay, we got Ito. Ito might run the block. What do you think about this team you're gonna make? Blastoise, Arcanine, Haunter, Executor, Dragonite. Are you doing first gen only? Are you playing red? You said you were playing red before, right? Fire Red? That's a pretty good team. I would hesitate on Arcanine. Arcanine, if memory serves in the base games, Arcanine does not learn any moves once it's evolved. So you have to do all the leveling in Growlithe to get moves. And that's a problem because he'll have diminished returns on his stats. Haunter's not going to be as strong as Gengar. Unfortunately. You could probably get away with a Gengar. You're just going to have to level it more than the rest of your team. Executor is pretty good in Gen 1. It's got a very unique type combination. Good coverage. And Dragonite is goated for sure. So is Blastoise. I would say your two problems are Arcanine and Haunter. In Gen 1, let me think of the fire types in Gen 1. Hold on, let me read this real quick. Excellent Spirit, you got me off the ice by pushing me. I skate in sandals. I am Sayo, the kimono girl. I listened in the Dragon's Den when you passed the Elder's test. Let me challenge you and your Pokemon. Okay, Fire Pokemon in Fire Red. You got Growlithe, you got Ponyta. You obviously don't have Charmander because you picked Squirtle. What other fire types are there in Gen 1? Holy crap. I can't think of any other ones. I'm sure there are. Oh, Magmar? Magmar would probably be pretty good. There's not a lot of evolving ones, though. I'm getting a text message. One moment, I might freeze. Well, I will freeze for sure. Okay. Nothing important. Let me Google it real quick. That bothers me that I can't think of any Gen 1 fire types besides them. I would replace Haunter, though, for sure. Oh, Flareon, Ninetales. I would possibly go with Ninetales over Arcanine. Gotcha. I can't remember how the special attack and attack split works in Fire Red, if it was faithful to the original Red version or if it was updated. Can you look at your moves and see if they are distinguished between physical and special? Jolteon. Double team? That's not going to save you from Sandstorm. You don't have the game open? Gotcha. The issue is that in Gen 1, a lot of fire-type moves were special. No matter what. Even if they were like Fire Punch, it was governed by your special attack stat. I don't remember if that's how it is in Fire Red. If it is, you probably want to go with Ninetales over Arcanine, because a lot of fire-type moves were special. In fact, I think all fire-type moves were special because the special physical split was based on type, not on individual move contexts. Yeah. All that is to say that Arcanine would have weaker fire type move choices because it's a physical attacker, if I'm not mistaken. Whereas Ninetales is a special attacker. And Ninetales also has the benefit of being able to learn I think you can teach Ninetales Psychic via TM. I'm not quite sure. But I know it can learn like ghost type moves like Confuse Ray and stuff like that. The benefit Arcanine brings your team is that it is a speedster. It's speedy. I might survive this on the basis that Jolteon can't hit Lavatory. It might not have any physical attack move or any attack moves that aren't lightning. Oh, it does have Endeavor. Any suggestions to replace Haunter? Haunter's only problem is that it's a trait evolution. Have you ever played all the way through Red and like Fire Red? Do you know what to expect out of the Elite Four and stuff? I don't want to spoil it for you. I'm gonna start thrashing because Endeavor can be very dangerous. You haven't? Okay. Replacement for Haunter. What do you like about Haunter? Just that it's ghost type? He's cool? He is cool. Yeah, Haunter is very cool. I really, like, I've talked about it a few times. I really like the Nido line. Especially in Gen 1. They're very good. They're nice balanced attackers. They could go really either way between special or physical. And they got enough bulk to survive a hit. As long as it's not like Ice Beam or something that's going to quad affect them. This double team. Alright, Sandstorm isn't proccing anymore. We'll just hit Sandstorm so that I actually get damage instead of missing. Of course you did. Yeah. Overall, his stats are going to trend towards physical attack, though. Even if his nature's kind of fighting that. Unless I'm mistaken about his default stat spread. That's entirely possible. I would have to look him up. Lavatori came through on the Jolteon. We might make it through this. Now we just have to deal with Vaporeon. That's going to be tough. I'm the last one. You were dependable at Goldenrod Tunnel. I'm the one who twirls even underground. CUNY. Or CUNY? I saw you thwart rockets. Rockets? Not Team Rockets? Alright. Plan to take the radio tower. Now show me your strength. Let me challenge you and your Pokemon. There's Vaporeon. If I even get a turn, we might as well set up Sandstorm. Yeah, we're out. And that Ice Beam right there tells me that Ito is not going to last very long either. Both our attacking moves are weak. Yep. Got all the way to the last one. Mahogany Town. Yeah, Vaporeon washed us. Vaporeon at the end is kind of nasty. Alright, we are going to box. Let's get these guys in their right place. Oh, it was Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur gives Growth Mulch. Nice. Let's move these guys over to their proper box. Because they're all level 5. We're going to box Lavatori. Because we need to take the fight seriously. And Lavatori is our weakest right now. We could bring in Machamp to try to deal with Umbreon. Roughly equal as it levels up. Oh, so it's mixed. Interesting. I'd bring in my ex-girlfriend, but Dark is strong to Ghost. Evil erodes the spirit. What are your moves, Celebi? Future Sight, Bullet Seed, Calm Mind, Baton Pass. You are not harming that Umbreon. Alright, let's bring in Giga Chad. He might do well against Umbreon, but he's gonna get washed when Espeon comes around. Unfortunately, we can't swap places. Between fights. Okay. We're gonna lead with Giga Chad. What do you have? You do have knockoff, so if he manages to get one hit on Espeon, he might do enough damage to kill him. You do not have a nature that is helping you for that, though. But we gotta make do with what we have. Oh, I didn't give everybody their citrus berry back. Fuck. About Snorlax instead of Gengar? Snorlax is a very good pick, actually. It doesn't replace what Gengar brings to the table, because Gengar is a speedy special attacker, but Snorlax will tank for days. And he's really hard to kill because he learns Rest. And if I'm not mistaken, Rest is a 50% heal guaranteed. And he can learn moves like Sleep Talk so that he can still attack while he's in Rest. Or you could do the old Chesto Berry strat where you give him a Chesto Berry, he rests and then immediately wakes back up. Rest is 100% heal. Oh, I don't remember it being that good. Alright, we're going to test the waters with Machamp here to see if it's faster than Espeon. If it is, we might get a knockoff, which would be great. Nah. And I think you're going to go down, right? Yep. Okay, then we will bring in Ibarfed. At full health, he should survive at least one attack, which means we can get Crunch off. Oh, that didn't do hardly anything. There we go. That's what I like to see. But yeah, Snorlax is a great pick. Have you beaten Gold and Silver? Or the remakes of Gold and Silver? Oh, so you did get to Red. Okay, that's why I was asking specifically. You should know then how devastating it is to deal with an actual Snorlax. Snorlax can be a problem. Alright, we got Ibarfed. We're going to swap out from Ibarfed into Ito, because Ito tanked those Fire Blasts pretty well. Never be Red because of his fucking Pikachu, yeah. I think Red's team is actually nerfed in the remake. If I remember right, they replaced his Espeon for a Lapras. And his Espeon was a problem too in Gold. Because it's fast and it hits like a truck. Nidoking's pretty good. Nidoking or Nidoqueen. Nidoking slightly more offensive, Nidoqueen slightly more defensive. But honestly, they're so close, as I recall, that it really doesn't matter. And they can learn Surf. It's an unusual ability to get like a water type move on a ground poison. Yeah, we want to hit him with Surf again. We're gonna survive this? Yeah. Must have got crit or something when I was yapping. Alright, who was after you? Jolteon? Yeah. Alright, with Jolteon, we're gonna set up the Sandstorm. And we're gonna heal. We're mostly going to let Sandstorm do its work. Because Jolteon has chosen to be a double team spammer. That's kind of messed up, Jolteon. Then we'll hit a Rostberry next turn. And then we'll start taking shots in the dark with our attacks. And re-upping Sandstorm as needed. Crunch! Give him the crunch! Sandstorm faded? Bring it back. Endeavor's dangerous. Why did it do so much damage the first time? We get crit with Endeavor? Now Endeavor might do some damage. Yep. We are inevitable, Jolteon. That Endeavor's gonna be nasty. I think it ran out of Endeavors. I think 5 is how many you get, right? Yeah, because now it's trying to use Thunderbolt on me. Nice! That was dangerous there for a minute. Who else is really good in Gen 1? Lapras is a favorite of mine, I'm not gonna lie. But you only get the one. Vaporeon. I say like I'm surprised. I'm not. Okay, Vaporeon is dangerous to basically my whole crew. Except for maybe VHS player. We're gonna set up the Sandstorm if we can. We cannot. Swap into VHS player. Thunderbolt. Sorry for the crinkles. My I'm drinking a water, and the water bottle is really crinkly for some reason. Hope it's not hurting your ears. All right, get out of here. Ball grew to level 42. Trying to learn Icicle Spear. We will take that. I know this is 90 with 100. And this is 20 with 100. But it's also a physical attack. Versus a special. And I am an adamant. It's also like one of the only physical ice moves, unfortunately. We were not wrong about you. Indeed, you are indeed worthy of this. Please take it. The Clear Bell. Yeah. Big Sisters, I just saw the big shadow of a Pokemon over the Tin Tower. Could it be? It could be. I think we'll be at the Tin Tower. I need to go heal. Time for uh-oh. Shut. Okay, so normally I would ask you guys, but should we name? Can we name uh-oh uh-oh? Or oh no? I think that would be really funny. Do we name Lugia Pukia? Why Pukia? Alright, I guess we can bring in Lavatory. Back in. It was the first one that came to mind. Gotcha. You don't think Lugia Luigi? Luigi is what comes to mind when I think of Lugia for some reason. Alright, to the Tin Tower. Barrier station to Tin Tower. No trespassing by the unworthy. A momentous event has occurred. I beg your pardon, but I must ask you to leave. Yeah, ring that bell in front of him. Ah, the sound of that clear bell. It's sublime. I've never heard so beautiful a sound before. That bell's chime is indicative of the bearer's soul. You may be able to make it through Tin Tower. Please do go on. Through Tin Tower? Is there a combat scenario? Oh, wow. There's a whole garden out here. This is new. Polytoads! Yeah, this wasn't here before. This is the creator going a little crazy. So Ninetales and Vulpix out there. Very cool. Very Shinto-esque. Come on. Just natural. There's a weird ear! We'll get one day. Oh, and there's a little station out here? Oh, there's Giraffarig and Farigiraf? It's locked. Another locked hut. There's a Hitmontop. Oh. Big mushroom. Neato. There's a Pidgeot. Actually, that's probably a Pidgeot, not a Pidgeotto. Tin Tower. The legendary Pokemon are said to embody 3 powers. The lightning that struck the tower, the fire that burned the tower, and the rain that put out the fire. When the brass tower burned down, 3 nameless Pokemon were said to have perished. It is tragic, however. A rainbow-colored Pokemon, in other words, Ho-Oh, descended from the sky and gave new life to 3 Pokemon. They are Suicune, Entei, and Raikou. That is what they say. I wonder what the direct translation is, because I've always heard them say a rainbow-colored Pokemon, but Ho-Oh does not strike me as a rainbow-colored Pokemon. But he's always described that way, so I wonder if the more accurate translation is like a multicolored Pokemon, but with the like a contextual modifier that is like a beautiful multicolored Pokemon, or like a fantastically multicolored Pokemon. Anyway, of the legendary Pokemon, Suicune is said to be the closest to Ho-Oh. I hear there may also be a link to Pokemon known as Unknown. The Pokemon Unknown must be sharing a cooperative bond with Suicune. It's weird that the water type would be more associated with Ho-Oh. It is like the standout design, so that makes sense from like a creative perspective. But it is weird that type-wise they're associated. Level 5 Rattata? In this economy? Oh boy. This is gonna be a struggle. Ghastly. Muck is an underrated first-gen Pokemon. If you have room in your party for a Muck and have the patience to train a Grimer, Muck can be very infuriating to deal with. Especially if it learns Minimize in Gen 1, which I think it does. You can make Muck really hard to deal with because of the combination of Minimize and Acid Armor. And then you can just, like, sit on a fight. And just chip away with poison and stuff. Oh, I went the wrong way. Oh boy, I am about to repel the hell out of this. Acid Armor, I believe, is special defense, though. So you want to swap it in on a Pokemon where, you know they're gonna try, like, Thunderbolt or something. What am I doing? Running. Do I only have regular repels? God damn it. Escape rope. Ultra Ball. Yeah, Muck will get you through a lot. Carbos. Rare candy. I see. A puzzle there is. There we go. Max potion, that's money. Oh, teleporter pads. Bane of my existence. Ooh, big nugget. Muck also kind of has the Haunter aesthetic where he's just like a thing with arms. I really like Muck. We got a max revive. Did we actually do the thing correctly? You have food and you won't share? Fine. Muck is cool. I also like Alolan Muck a lot. Also, despite what you might think, a Grimer and Muck are great for the environment. They are literally a problem that solves itself. Mucks show up when there's a lot of pollution, because they basically spawn out of pollution, and then they eat it. They clean it up. Except for maybe Alolan Muck, because or Alolan Grimer, because apparently their teeth are made out of like something that will kill you instantly if you were to ever touch it. It's like some form of calcified battery acid or something. I can't remember exactly what it was. That's right. This is where we welcome Ho-Oh. When the dance we participated many days become... Wait, what? When the dance we practiced, not participated. Whoa. Whoa. When the dance we practiced many days becomes one with the sound of the clear bell we entrusted to you, then Ho-Oh shall come down from the great arch of the sky once again. Yeah, it's Grandpa Hours. Grandpa Hours have begun. We're gaming. There's the boy. Why is there a shadow in the sky? That is indeed Ho-Oh. Ho-Oh, the guardian of the sky from ancient times. So many have tried again and again, only to fail. I think your heart in complete harmony with the clear bell, has finally allowed it to appear. I think don't you see? Ho-Oh, it must have been waiting for someone like you all this time. Wouldn't you agree? I think we'll just do a regular save and a save state as well. Just in case. There we go. All right, let's try catching Ho-Oh. It's fire flying. We have level balls, right? And we have 61 level balls. And if we must, we have the Master Ball. Use a regular ball? No. Very cool colors. Ooh, listen to those drums. Sandstorm? Yeah, we'll just draw out the fire blasts. Of course, he has Sacred Fire, too. And recover? That's a little brutal, man. I might just Master Ball it. We're gonna try a level ball, see how many shakes we can get. Extra sensory. Not even close. And he's getting recovered. Shakes as a unit of time? We got one! We got one shake! One unit! Oh, there goes Ito. Gotcha. It's 10 nanoseconds. Fascinating. I did save before I started, yes. If I Thunderbolt him, I might kill him. Ah! Ah! Let's go, baby! Not that painful at all. We love those risks. Thank you, thank you. Its feathers, which glow in 7 colors. I see 3. 4 if you count white. Depending on what angle at which they are struck by the light, are thought to bring joy. It is said to live at the foot of a rainbow. Oh, that makes sense. It's supposed to be iridescent then. You have a small pee-pee, Mr. Pee-pee. Shut up. Yeah. I don't know why I have the compulsion to switch case. There we go. Uh-oh. Could have been a Giga Chad and used a normal ball. Nah, I ain't like that. You have not only made Ho-Oh appear, but you have also caught it. There's nothing for us to say. Take care of yourself and your journey. You have done a great job. Say hello to Professor Ohm for us. Okay. Oh, I'm just gonna escape rope out of here, actually. Actually, if I go back up, can I fly off the tower? Yeah, I think I can go to the Victory League. The Victory League? The Victory Road. The Pokemon League. Use a Master Ball on Rattata? Yeah. Alright, let's go, That was technically a wild encounter, right? So that means I need to revive those two with revives. Those would have been permanent deaths. Okay, and then we'll just reinvigorate ourselves down at the rest point here before crossing a threshold. There, your Pokemon are looking good. Keep at it. Ads are coming in. Now? Only trainers who have proven themselves may pass. Oh, the 8 badges of Johto. Please go right on through. Off to the Pokemon League, are you? The Elite Four are so strong it's scary, and they're ready for you. This way leads to Mount Silver. You'll see scary strong Pokemon out there. Victory Road time. Ooh, that's a nice little background music too. What's over here? I sensed it. Don fan! Full heal. Alright, I'll see you guys on the other side of our last ad break for today.
Isn't a person just a collection of their mistakes and also their kind of undoing of their mistakes? I mean, what else are you? You know, you're always just the reaction to the bad parts of yourself, I think. And I think that's what is kind of like a driving motivation behind any human being that wants to continue to grow and live life.
And we're back. To answer your question, I had a thought. I was actually thinking about doing Chrono Trigger because I've never played through the whole game. Pikmin doesn't really interest me. I've never gotten in on Pikmin. I've played a little bit of Chrono Trigger. I've probably played a decent amount of it, but it's been a long time and I never beat it. That's a Rhydon. Rhydon's also a good Pokemon to have on your team. Let's see here. Let's risk it. Let's try to catch this Rhydon. Rhydon is a ground type as well. I could put him on the team. In the future. Rhydon's kind of one of those ones you forget about too. Everybody remembers Rhyhorn, but Rhydon kind of gets forgotten. And it evolves into Rhyperior now, whose design is objectively worse, but he's so strong. He's really strong. Do I not have any? There they are. I was gonna say, surely I have heavy balls. Its horn, which rotates like a drill, destroys tall buildings with one strike. It stands on its hind legs and its brain is well developed. Oh, it's rock ground. What do we want to call him? Her? What do we want to call her? What shall we call Mama Rhydon? Rhydondees? That's really strong. That's really good. Hey Storm, how's it going? Give me my ears. Give me my cat ears.
Heal, you fucking idiot!
I did miss it. Break ending soon? No problem, man. It's nice just to see you check in. We caught Ho. I don't know if you were here when we did it. That's a golem. Can't escape. Yeah, we just caught it like a few minutes ago. Right before the break. It is a bomb, yeah. There we go. Do not trust the golems to not explode. A regular ass potion in Victory Road? I don't use them, but also, what the fuck? I should probably be fighting these just so Lavatory gets the experience, right? I like my cat ears. I can't believe I didn't save after getting Pokerus. I'm so mad about that. We're gonna have to swap out so Lavatory doesn't die. I was waiting for that to be the death. You got your 5 stream streak? Very nice. Thank you for 5 stream. Good job. Good job. It's basically a built-in habit now, right? Can't escape. Must fight. I need to teach you like Brick Break or something. In fact, what I should be doing is I should just swap out of you right away into Amistar and just hit him with Surf. There you go, Ito. Mr. Gingy? Ah! No, I wanted out. Push boulder. Swap into Ito. Ball would be a good one too. Ball would probably be better impact because it could resist more. Although Ito is supposed to be pretty tanky. Just doesn't have as much HP. $35. Ooh, a max revive. Very nice. No, Don Pan. Swap into Ball. Ball will hit him with a Icicle. Yeah, we'll get to see the extent of Icicle Spear. That works out pretty well, actually. Very nice. Or was that first one a crit? Not bad. It reset because I went into a battle, I guess? Where they were off screen. Mud. Weird. Just a wide pool for water types. Whooper! Level 36 Whooper? Gonna hit me with a water type and end Lavatory? Nope, because you flinched. You flinched, Whooper. HP up. Another ride on. I'm getting hungry, and there's not much in the house left to eat. I need to do grocery shopping. Wash it away. Oh, we're getting into big layouts now. I'm getting slightly more confident that these golems are not going to explode. I think they're just rock blast spammers at this point. Okay, magnitude's a bit rough. Rock blast could actually kill me if it keeps hitting. Oh boy, of course it does. Gonna have to use a revive to get Ito back. We've only got 2, and we haven't even fought a trainer in Victory Road yet. You think we're gonna take Victory Road more seriously and lead with someone who can take out these rock types very quickly? Ito grew to level 45. Yeah, what's the point of this? Maybe there's a unique encounter down there? Found a full restore. That's money. That Amistar looks really good contrasted with all the browns. Because it has like an orange and a teal coloration to it. It blends perfectly with this area. That is a Pokemon that lives down here. Onyx? Level 45 Onyx. I'm scared to leave the floor because I want to explore. Heh. There's a hole in the ground there. Wonder what for. Just to drop me down? It just drops me down to this area. Huh. I want to double back and go check on those other ones. That other avenue we had at the very start. I think we went towards progress. I'm about to dig out of here and buy repels. Oh. It's a shortcut out. Fantastic. We're gonna hit the repel. But just the one, so we can get back to the other side in a timely manner. Want to see what's up here. There's another hole to fall down to. Weird. We must have to push boulders down here at some point. You really wanted smoke, huh? Alright. I give you smoke. Smoke on the water. Oh, right. Sturdy. You're just there to make me waste moves then. And I haven't heard Hendrix in a while. I gotta listen to that song again soon. Fire in the sky. Yes, one more. Oh, okay. I misread that. Max Ether? Pokemon Gen 1 really has a lot of those upright dinosaur kaiju monsters, doesn't it? You got Kangaskhan, you got Nidoking, Nidoqueen, Rhydon. I'm sure there's others. Get out of here. That's 2 rare candies now. Fuck. Hold it. Are you going to take the Pokemon League champion? Or challenge? Don't make me laugh. You're much weaker than I am. I'm not like I was before. Now I have the best and strongest Pokemon with me. I'm invincible. I challenge you. Alright, bro. He might wash me. Ursaring level 45 is his weakest. Start off with Sandstorm. Can he use Rock Smash? That's dangerous. Oh, but I tank it pretty well, actually. Hit him with Ice Beam. Maybe we get a freeze off, maybe we don't. Okay, Ice Beam did decent damage. Let's see what Surf does as stab. Not gonna freeze him. Oh, he's using the strat! It's worth it for the little pinch of damage reduction is worth it for the possibility of freeze. You are not taking out my first Mon. You're going down first, buddy. Yes! Got the freeze. Hyper potion? Should have used a full restore, buddy. That's not gonna thaw you out. Oh. Got him. Now that we've asserted dominance. He's got a Tyranitar! That's not good. Tyranitar's a menace. Alright, ball. Oh. Not good. Not good. Trading 2. Alright, Tyranitar down. Big threat diminished. What are you throwing in? Houndoom. Dangerous for a VHS player to stay in. Swapping into Batman. Sunny day, got rid of the sandstorm. Gonna fire blast me? Or flamethrower maybe? Yeah. There we go. That's what we like to see. Octillery. Octillery is tough for me. Because it's water type. But that's what VHS player's here for. Ice Beam. Not Hydro Pump, not Octozuka. Will you tank a Thunderbolt? No. No, you will not. Meganium. Gonna take a risk here. Meganium use Sunny Day? Has it been 5 turns? What are you trying to use Giga Drain? Why would you? Oh, you're probably using you probably have chlorophyll, right? How much is that gonna hurt me? Quite a bit. But I think another fly will kill you. Meganium is also definitely one of those mons that benefit from being 2D. Meganium looks awful in 3D because it's so simple. Very nice. Last Pokemon? Last Pokemon is Golbat. I see he has not evolved into Crobat. You have not completed your story arc, mister. Double team, god damn it. That just confirms that I should have hit you with the sandstorm. We can keep trying, but... We gotta make it to the league before the end of stream, right? Fucking double team. I hate double team. I hate minimize. They make the game miserable. I should teach VHS player Rain Dance purely to circumvent double team. There we go. I couldn't win. I gave it everything I had. What you possess and what I lack, I'm beginning to understand what that Dragon Master said to me. I haven't given up on becoming the greatest trainer. I'm going to find out why I can't win and become stronger. When I do, I will challenge you, and I'll beat you down with all my power. You keep at it until then. We didn't really team up with Silver, did we? I feel like we did at least once in the remakes. Didn't have double battles back in the day, but I feel like they gave us the team up in the remake, right? All right. We have one revive orb. Let's give it to Ito. Oh, but we have a max revive too, so we could bring back the whole crew. Let's do it. Everybody gonna make it. Then we'll heal Batman. As well as VHS player. Because I don't know if this door here is the end. What's down here? Oh, right. That's where we rock smashed. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Yeah. All right, we're out. We're at the Indigo Plateau. Nice. I do not remember the type compositions of the Pokemon League at this juncture of the game. Congrats on making it here. I've seen tons of trainers come through here over the years, and all of them are wonderfully unique. You should be proud of yourself for getting this far. Now something. I didn't read what else he said. Abra? Ah, you're challenging the Elite Four. Are you sure you're ready? If you need to train some more, my Abra can help you. It can teleport you home. Interesting. Are they supposing that we got here without fly? It's not strictly necessary, but... At the Pokemon League, you'll get tested by the Elite Four. You have to beat them all. If you lose, you have to start all over. Okay, let's dip our toes in. Now we are officially free from the revive clause. Other than against wild Pokemon. Was he Ice or was he Psychic? I think he was Psychic, right? which we don't really have a strong counter to other than I barfed, because Lavatory isn't ready to cook yet. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Will. I've trained all around the world making my psychic Pokemon powerful. And at last, I've been accepted into the Elite Four. I can only keep getting better. Losing is not an option. So you're a fresh recruit, huh? I do like Will's design a lot. He's like a stage magician. Of course, domino masks are always stylish, right? Crunch it. How is your Girafarig not a Farigiraf, brother? What are you doing? You definitely have the capability of evolving it. It learned Signal Beam at like 37, I think? You don't have a full team either. Alright, we're just gonna keep crunching. Ooh, that's dangerous. There goes I barfed. They're all gonna be weak to fire except for Batman. Batman, you're fast? Can you go dig? Yes. Yes! Amnesia. That's dangerous. Down to one. Okay, with Last Breath Sandstorm. Oh, 07 Batman! We'll switch into Ito for neutral. Unless he has Thunderbolt in his back pocket. He might. Slowking's a bit of a wild card. Oh no. Oh, but we got the freeze? That's wild. Did not prompt a full restore neither. If we got the freeze, I'm tempted to swap into VHS player for the Thunderbolt. Hopefully he stays frozen. Hopefully he doesn't get restored. Let's go. It's safe. Slowbro. Gone. Espeon, bane of my existence. Which one has the higher base power? Thunderbolt, but this one might lower special defense. We're not going to risk it. We're just going to hit with Thunderbolt. Reflect. Raise defense. That's not what I'm hitting you with. Shadow Ball. Fascinating that it wasn't Psychic. Huh. And finally, Zatsu. Hopefully we can break through the confusion. Psychic. Nice. Nice. Elite Four number 1 down. Ball grew to level 43. Even though I was defeated, I won't change my course. I will continue battling until I stand above all trainers. Now, I think I move on and experience the true ferocity of the Elite Four. Alright. Oh, we don't have any more revives. I thought I had more revives in the back pocket. I forgot that I used them. Which means we are not reviving as we go through this league. We're just going to have to deal with it. Hey, buddy. You're an Elite Four member now. Right. Fwahahaha! I am Koga of the Elite Four. I live in shadows, a ninja. My intricate style will confound and destroy you. Confusion, sleep, poison. Prepare to be the victim of my sinister technique. Fwahahaha! Pokemon is not merely about brute force. You shall see soon enough. You're standing in front of a bright green room with lights flashing, brother. You're not the best ninja, are you? Ariados. Interesting. Earthquake. Level 50 Ariados, though. One more Earthquake will do it. Double Team did not save him this time. Thank God. Muck. Might minimize. If he minimizes, we'll have to resort to Sandstorm. We're gonna try to hit him one more time. Full restore, you bitch. If he minimizes again, we'll just default to Sandstorm. Okay, we got ahead of it. This is a good first run on the Pokemon League. Ito, learn to tickle. Swap out. Good swap out. Very nice. Crobat's very fast. I don't like when they don't give Crobat his little feats in the sprite. He didn't have them there. And he's at an angle where he should. Where's his little feats at? Laboratory grew to 38. Venomoth is not a flying type, so Thunder isn't necessarily going to be good against him. Does mean I can hit him with Earthquake, though. He might try to Stun Spore me. Psychic. Oh, I was still confused? I didn't even notice. Another full restore. I'm just gonna keep hammering with Flash Cannon. Once more. I gotta piss so bad, but it's so close to the end of the stream. End of the stream. I hiccuped. After Koga, I think I'm gonna go take a piss real quick. Ah, you have proven your worth. I subjected you to everything I could muster, but my efforts failed. I must hone my skills. Go on to the next room and put your abilities to the test. Alright, I will be right back.
Isn't a person just a collection of their mistakes and also their kind of undoing of their mistakes? I mean, what else are you? You know, you're always just the reaction to the bad parts of yourself, I think. And I think that's what is kind of like a driving motivation behind any human being that wants to continue to grow and live life.
Alright, I'm back. We have... I forget your name. Who is this guy? Is it Brawny? Is that really his name? That's the name that's coming to mind. Gotta heal VHS player. I think he's gonna be the best lead, too. Because we're all kind of weak to, fighting type moves at this point. It would have been great to still have, Batman. Bruno! Brawly must be, the Doofer gym in, Ruby and Sapphire, I think? I am Bruno of the Elite Four. I always train to the extreme because I believe in our potential. That is how we become strong. Can you withstand our power? I see no fear in you. You look determined. Perfect for battle. Ready, I think, guy? You will bow down to our overwhelming power. Hoo-ha! Hitmonchan. Very fast. Big scare. Mach punch. We do about the same damage to each other. I always liked Hitmonchan's doofy face. Who's gonna score the first crit? I think I can tank one more hit. Yes! The Gamba paid off. I'm gonna have to heal twice, though. Thunderbolt. There we go. Heracross. It is bug fighting, isn't it? I'm gonna risk the shift. Cross chop. That was rough. It's fast too. Wasn't worth it. We might be ending today's stream on a loss. Hey Brandon, how's it going? VHS, please. Maybe. VHS outspeed? Yeah. All right. We did pretty good. We got to the 3rd Elite Four member on our first shot. And if I had been smart and remembered to bring revives, I think we could have gone all the way. So. What an awful time to go on a cliffhanger. We're gonna find somebody to send you guys off to today. This was our last Pokemon for 2 weeks. We are going to be returning back to Sekiro on Monday. Tomorrow we are going to do some community stuff. If you want to check the Discord and do a community night with us tomorrow, we're probably going to be doing Modded Peak. No, not Run 3 Minute Ad Break. My brain's malfunctioning. Raid channel. We're probably going to do Modded Peak and do a big multiplayer lobby. Who do we want to raid into? Squeegee's doing Cult of the Lamb. She's running out of sacrifices, it looks like. That's pretty funny. Nania is on. I like Nania. I happened to see them doing Cyberpunk and joined in on a stream or two, and they're very nice. They're doing Pragmata today. It looks like Chris is debuting a new cover, though. Do you want to go over to Chris? Let's send you over to Chris. Let's show Chris some love with her new cover. Looks like she just went live, too, so we'll do that. Yeah. There we go. Alrighty. I will see you guys on, well, tomorrow, actually, because we're doing the community night. But I will see you guys on Monday for our next Pokemon Or for Sekiro, rather. See ya, Bryn. It's very possible that this is the last Sunday in which I'm playing my dragon warlock in D&D, because we're about to detonate a nuke and he's not too happy about it. He might just stay in the nuke. He may or may not be giving our wizard an ultimatum to save him and another person, or live with him getting detonated in the nuke. He doesn't have a way out of that. If the wizard decides to teleport without him, he cannot escape the blast field of this nuke going off. I don't have a plan for it. So I really am putting it all on the line for this character arc for the wizard. Okay, we got about 5 seconds left. I'll see you guys